The Breakfast Club.
Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we've been talking this Remy Ma diss record all morning long. Now, part of the record, she talks about running into Meek Mill at All-Star and Meek giving her some information about his ex, Nicki Minaj. And, of course, Remy put it on her diss record. Is that foul or fair? That is the question. But let's play a snippet. Let's play a snippet for people who haven't heard. And that's foul or fair?
It's kind of foul, but then it's also kind of fair because if that's really what happened and you're just like telling the truth of the situation, then it's really not foul. But if you're really just saying that because you know her and Remy may have a problem and you're giving Remy ammo, then it's also it's foul because I want to see my exes doing bad too, especially if they did me wrong, but you should just let karma take care of it.
Nah, see,
you shouldn't push it yourself.
At first, I thought it was foul, but then I thought about it, right? Drake has been stomping me all over the place the last year, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing you do when we break up is take a picture with him.
Yeah, you're right.
That's to show that. That's to put that in my face. Now I don't care what happened to you.
Yeah, nah, you're right.
I don't care.
Listen, I can see it from both sides. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, I do think Meek does a little bit much when he's liking like all the videos and Nicki getting done wrong. And the only reason I say you're doing a bit much is because you're showing that it's hurting you. You're showing that she's hurt you in some way. Now you want to see her in pain, but I don't necessarily know if it was super foul.
What do you think, E?
Well, my opinion is this. I think that it's going to turn into too much back and forth. Like, clearly as her boyfriend, he knew that they probably didn't get along. He probably knew that Nicki had whatever feelings toward Remy. Remy had whatever feelings to her. So the worst thing to do is go to somebody that doesn't like someone after y'all break up and tell confident information.
But what about if Remy asks? Remy's like, yo, what's up with Shorty Butt?
Be like, listen, you got to ask her.
Oh, by the way.
Because I believe in once I break up with somebody, I don't drag their name through the mud and talk about them and give up anything that happened that I know during the relationship because I don't want them to do that to me.
Even if they post a picture with your enemy?
It's fine.
Well,
listen, do your thing.
This is what Meek has to make sure of. He better make sure that his game was extra tight with Nicki Minaj. And what I mean by that is if she got any pictures of him in any compromising positions, if she got any screenshots of him crying, begging to get her back, if she got any that he wet the bed, if she got any dirt on him, she gonna use it.
Plus, she knows everything he had to say about other people that he might have been doing.
That's what I'm saying.
All the dirt.
Nicki,
so you don't want that back and forth.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, and we all wet the bed once or twice, though.
Not as a grown-ass man with a record deal and a Dream Chaser chain.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, man? You got a record deal and a Dream Chaser chain.
Hey, we're talking Meek Mill. Was that fair or foul?
Nah, that wasn't foul, man. It's hip-hop, man. You know, Nicki didn't sneak this, and, you know, she did it with Kim, and now she did it with Remy. You know, just got to welcome there. She need to just take it L and bow out gracefully, man. Let this thing fizzle on out.
Just bow out.
All right.
Come on.
Hello, who's this?
This is Chris from Norfolk.
Now, was that fair or foul? Meek telling Remy.
Hey, I honestly believe that it's pretty much fair because at the end of the day, whatever, how did he get Nicki? He did a broad move to get Nicki.
That is true now. We forgot about that.
Yeah, come on, if you're going to do something or whatever, and you're going to go ahead and follow the same format, you can't be mad at a man for being him. That was a broad move to
You knew who he was.
Let's explain what he's talking about. Allegedly, Meek Mill used to be hanging out with Safari, and Safari would be messing with other girls, and then Meek would run back and tell Nicki. So Meek is a tattletale, basically, is what we're hearing.
Allegedly. Hello, who's this?
This is Kina.
Hey, Kina, what do you think what Meek did? Is that allegedly fair? Is that fair or foul?
That is definitely fair. Meek is so in his feelings right now. Nicki left him. She's the hottest girl in the game. And as far as Meek, he's a female. Like, he couldn't even come back for Drake, and she stood behind him the entire time. Her and Drake on the same label. But for what Meek did, like, he shouldn't have went to Remy and spilled nothing. I believe he did it because he's mad at Nicki for leaving him. So now he want to blab all her business out there in the public. So he's in the way for that.
Okay, thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
Now, what did the game say about it?
Oh, well, you know the game wasn't with that at all. Now, we have his whole entire post that he put up. But basically, he said this is some hoe-ish. He said this little bitch, Meek Mill, a.k.a. Misha, salty because his woman left him. Instead of being a real N-word and leaving the situation with your head up and standing tall, you and your feelings. Game also accused Meek of getting her house robbed.
Oh, damn.
You know what?
By the way, in this post.
I'm looking at this situation from a general perspective, but in the specific case of Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill, Meek is whack for that. And the reason Meek is whack for that is because Meek was standing by Nicki so tough. He was using Nicki as the trophy. Like, I got Nicki. Like, no matter what Drake would say about him or how people would clown him, he'd still be like, I got the baddest chick in the game, wearing my chain, and my wife Nicki, I brag different. Like, he was propping her up way too much to be defecating on her now.
All right. Well, let's switch gears a little bit.
All right.
Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears.
So much to talk about.
I feel like we're being distracted from the fact that Remy Ma bodied Nicki Minaj over the Ether instrumental.
Also on the this freestyle, or this sheether, we should call it, Remy says this.
Ooh.
So now what do you think?
Now that hurts, because a lot of the Barbs love Nicki Minaj. It's a lot of young girls that look up to her.
Ooh, is Nicki Minaj a bad influence to the young black girls? Ooh.
800-585-1051.
I don't want to hear from nothing but young black girls on this topic, and black women, period, okay?
Is Nicki Minaj a bad influence on young black girls?
What about the kids? The kids can't call?
I just said young black girls.
But the kids.
Like gay people?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hear from them. They got nothing to do with this. They got nothing to do with this.
Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club. Now, don't forget, if you feel blessed and everything is going your way and you want to spread some positivity, you can call us up right now, 800-585-1051, if you feel blessed and you want to spread some blessings to the people, all right? Call us up right now, but let's get in some front page news. Now, what the hell is Trump talking about now? I know we're talking about Trump.
Well, Donald Trump is not going to go to the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which is pretty odd. You know, that's where they have the comedian host all the time. It's usually pretty funny.
So you telling me Donald Trump can't take a joke? That's what you telling me?
And this is actually pretty big black tie dinner. They raise money for journalism scholarships every spring. Usually the president goes, journalists, celebrities, and people who are insiders at Washington. But Donald Trump has declined to go. He tweeted out, I will not be attending the White House Correspondents Association dinner this year. Please wish everyone well and have a great evening. Now, Donald Trump clearly has had it in for the media for quite some time. And here's what he said over the weekend.
I'm not against the media. I'm not against the press. I don't mind bad stories if I deserve them. But I am only against the fake news media or press. Fake. I'm against the people that make up stories and make up sources. They shouldn't be allowed to use sources unless they use somebody's name. Let their name be put out there. Let them say it to my face.
You know, Donald Trump sounds a lot like Remy Ma. Donald Trump said, because Remy Ma said that she wouldn't, if she had something to say about you, she would call your name. All Trump wants is some names. That's it.
That's all he wants?
That's all he wants is some names. That's all.
Journalists can't give up those sources, though. They don't have any stories.
Nah.
Just don't let that distract
Credible
you.
Sources.
Don't let that distract you from the fact Remy Ma bodied Nicki over to Eat the Beat, please. That's all I'm asking.
Let's talk about the Oscars now.
All right, the Oscars was a big deal last night, and I watched a lot of it too. Justin Timberlake performed. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I definitely didn't see that.
I see.
He opened it up. That was pretty cool. Now, Mahershala Ali was won for actor in a supporting role for Moonlight, which was great. He's actually the first Muslim actor to win an Oscar ever.
Drop on the clues bomb for Cottonmouth winning an Oscar. That's Cottonmouth from Luke Cage, damn it. Now, I don't know about no Moonlight. I haven't seen that yet, but I know that's Cottonmouth from Luke Cage, so salute to him.
And Remy from House of Cards.
Remy won an Oscar this weekend? Drop on the clues bomb.
Remy won an Oscar.
You know what?
Remy Ma is on a winning streak this weekend. You hear me?
All right. In addition to that, there was a bit of a mix-up. This was embarrassing, right? Now, apparently, La La Land was called to the stage thinking they won the Oscar for Best Picture, but really, it was supposed to go to Moonlight. How embarrassing. Check it out.
We lost, by the way, but, you know.
Guys, I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
Damn it, man.
I think that was staged, man. I don't care what nobody said. Because
You want to battle Steve Harvey?
No, I just think it was staged because, like they said, they gave him the wrong envelope. It was the last award of the night. Why would they be giving him another envelope?
Create a little controversy, have people talking about it?
The Best Actress award by Emma Stone had already been given out. Like, why would they still have that envelope just lying around?
I don't know that they would do that. That's kind of
man, you never know in this social media era. People do anything nowadays.
It work. People talking about it.
And it cheapens the winner, Moonlight. I mean, I'm happy that Moonlight won, but more people are going to be talking about them messing up this morning than they are Moonlight winning. Moonlight winning is the B story.
Right.
Well, Mahershala Ali said that the whole thing made it hard to feel joy over the win. He said it just threw me a bit. It threw me more than a bit. I didn't want to go up there and take something.
Yeah, as I said,
from somebody.
It cheapened the win a little bit. No fault of Moonlight, but you know.
Now, Viola Davis also won as well for actress in a supporting role for Fences, and here's what she said on stage.
You know, there's one place that all the people with the greatest potential are gathered, and that's the graveyard. People ask me all the time, what kind of stories do you want to tell, Viola? And I say, exhume those bodies, exhume those stories. The stories of the people who dreamed big and never saw those dreams to fruition. People who fell in love and lost. I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life.
Drop of the clues bombs for Viola Davis. And she got a hit TV show on Thursday nights. I'm glad they let her out of jail to come accept her award this Sunday, because she's in jail on the television show. And by the way, Denzel got robbed, okay? Casey Affleck won it. What's his name? That's his name, right?
Mm-hmm,
Casey Affleck, like the duck. He won an Oscar for whatever reason. Okay, a couple of sexual harassment allegations he received back in the day and actually settled out of court didn't harm him in the way Nate Parker's past allegations that he got found not guilty for affected him. I don't understand that.
All right, well, that was the
Guess
Oscars.
they couldn't have two people that had sexual, I guess, charges at the Oscars this year. Because Nate Parker supposed to be there for Birth of a Nation, sitting right there with the Spirit and Nat Turner in the building.
All right. Well, that's front page news.